Well, it says I'm live, and I assume that is correct. But what I don't have right now is my reading. That's not true. I do. Okay, so the thought for the day is, I am a part of all that I have met. I am a part of all that I have met. That was the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm quite surprised at that, actually. Although he was one of the, I think, transcendentalists, right? And Jeffon Seely today gives us the consciousness of Christ, the consciousness of the Christ. First quote is from Bulleh Shah, who was a 19th century into the 20th century mystic from the Punjab, which is on the Indian subcontinent. And he said, "You have read thousands of books, but you have never read your own self. You've read thousands of books, but you've never read your own self." Maybe, maybe not. I think some of us here have. From the Science of Mind textbook, know that there is no condemnation, for nothing condemn us unless we believe in condemnation. Destroy the thought that would place limitation or bondage on any situation or condition. That was on page 291. And this is from Jeffon Seely. The search is unending, a constant endeavor to discover that which cannot be discovered. Growing up, my grandfather took me to a church where my entire community gathered to receive the sacrament and hear teachings passed down through their, quote, prophets, unquote, in hopes that, after their final breath on this earth, they will be ushered into the highest gates of heaven. He says, as I got older, I moved away from that theology, and in college found myself grasping for insights from the Bible in hopes that I could be more Christ-like and ensure my salvation through specific acts that others told me were holy and righteous. He says, I learned. Years later, I received the gift of a book that made me realize that all steps in my journey were essential in the development of who I am in this moment. A continuous, he says, enfolding, or unfolding, if you like, deeper into the fullness of my being. The search for salvation and the promise of heaven in my youth helped me find the kingdom of God. Remember, Jesus said, the kingdom of God is within you. This kingdom was not in a book or a church. It didn't come from the mouth of another human or a holy sacrament. This kingdom lives within me and lives within you. As I said, Jesus said, the kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven, if you like, is within you. You know, this is really in line with part of Gnostic teaching. As I mentioned before, the Gnostics claim that Jesus came on this earth to show us the way to truth, which was within us. They don't believe he came to die for us. They believe he came to show us that the truth was within us, and if we search within us, we will find the truth of our own being. They had other beliefs which are probably a little bit outside of it, but there you are. It is one of their central teachings, and I thought it was pretty good, actually. So the message I get from here is, seeking you shall find, and the seeking and finding is within ourselves. I feel my heart beat, my breath move through me, and the presence of my being. For within me is the kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven, if you like, or the kingdom of the divine. Use your own words. So feel my heart beat, my breath move through me, and the presence of my being. For within me is the kingdom of God. So today, either it has been or it will be happening, will be a midweek meditation. Reverend Lisa Ryle will be on tomorrow morning, 9:15. Creative Life Spiritual Center's Facebook page. I'll be back on whatever social media you see me, and hopefully around about 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. So until next time, my knowingness for everyone is a wonderful rest of the day and a restful night, and so it is.